Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Novella. Today is Wednesday and that means a midweek check-in. But not just a midweek check-in. You know, this year has been quite a bumpy year when it comes to giving ratings to books. Normally I rather easily give five-star ratings, not this year. It's a rarity. I don't think last month I gave, of the 30 books that I've read, I gave one 5-star rating. So no, it's rare. But this one of the 3 books that I've read at the beginning of this week, 2 are 5-star ratings. So the first book, I already talked about that book in my previous video, is Barbarossa. And the subtitle is "And the Bloodiest War in History" by Stewart. This is an amazing, amazing book. It is really, really well written. So Operation Barbarossa is the invasion of the Germans into Russia, and with the battle around Stalingrad as one of its high points or low points. And what's different about this book is it is completely told from the point of view of the Russians and Ukrainians and all the people who fought against the Germans. And it's so heartbreaking. There's so many things that happened that are horrible and shocking, but it's also a book about values and hope, and how in Soviet times women were equal to men, and how they were able to fight for their country in a whole different way than Western European women are supposed to. So it's also a story about strong women and their heroism, and it's an incredible book. I highly recommend it if you are interested in that kind of non-fiction. Then another book that I really enjoyed and is a 5-star read for me too is written by the Norwegian author Merethe Lindstrøm. Days in the History of Silence. This is my Dutch version. And Merethe Lindstrøm is born in 1963. She's a really well-known author in Norway. And this is an amazing story. I really liked it. It's a small story, but it's so gripping and emotional. So we are talking about 3 people, Simon and Eva. They are married for a very long time. They have adult children that are no longer at home. Simon is struggling with early stages of dementia. And they have a cleaning lady named Maria. And she's from Lithuania, I believe, or Belarus. One of the two, doesn't matter. And so Eva is a woman who had a troubled past. She got pregnant very early on and she couldn't connect with the baby, so she gave it up for adoption. And Simon is a Jew, and he lost his parents to the Germans, and he has horrible memories of that. And he is very warm and very in touch with his feelings, and she is completely out of touch with her feelings. So she finds it really difficult to connect to anyone and to people and to trust. And it's really difficult to have a connection. And although they are both very different, they in a way belong together. And you see just at the end why Eve and Simon are still together and not separated, because there's a dynamic between the two of them that is not visible at first and is very, personal, deeply personal. And the more you discover their relationship and the things that happened in both of their pasts and the things that happen now, you understand why certain choices have been made and the regrets that are appearing and all sorts of things. It is a beautiful, beautiful book. I gave it 5 stars too. And yeah, I highly, highly recommend it. So Merethe Lindstrøm, Days in the History of Silence. And then I also read another Norwegian book written in, what is it, the late 40s, I think. Oh no, it's a Swedish, I'm sorry. Swedish author, and it was written in 1948. It is Stig Dagerman. Stig Dagerman was a very promising author who only became 31, and so yeah, he could have been one of the greats if he didn't pass away that early. The Burnt Child is not a perfect book, but it's a very good book. I gave it 4.5. And what do I like? What's the story about? Well, The Burnt Child is about an adolescent boy who lives with his family, mother, father, and a sister, I believe. And suddenly his mother dies. While she is in a butcher shop, she drops dead. She just drops dead. And the boy is very angry, but really, really angry at his father, at the world, at all the butchers. You know, like a teenager can be angry at the world and everything he or she doesn't understand. And then turns out that father had an affair with a woman, and yeah, he takes that woman in house because he needs somebody for cleaning and cooking and stuff, and that makes him even angrier. But then he also struggles with being an adolescent and the hormones, and so it's a constant battle between rage and just pure horniness, in a way, the way he sees that new woman that came into his house. And yeah, it's a constant battle between that. It is a very angry book, and you really feel the rage of the boy, and you don't always understand it, but that's not necessary, because yeah, rage as a teenager is often also very hormonal. And yeah, I really enjoyed this book. It was very interesting. The way it was written was also very interesting. And yeah, also highly recommend this book. So yeah, I loved it. So that's Stig Dagerman and The Burnt Child. Now, I also have this book. I also finished this one, The Queen of Shikatas. I liked it at the beginning, but less the way it evolved. I gave it 3 stars. It was a bit confusing for me. I don't know why. Maybe I wasn't in the right mood, but it didn't convince me. I have another little book haul. I ordered some books that I really wanted to, and because every 6 months we get a sort of a check, an eco check, if you are an employee. and you can buy stuff like plants and things for gardening, but also books. So yeah, oh, you had to convince me so hard to buy books. So anyway, I have Edith, Martha by Martina Devlin. Edith, a novel. I saw this on a book chat that Sean the Book Maniac had with an author, and she highly recommended this one. So Edith was one of the, is Edith Somerville. She lived from 1858 till 1949. And she was known as Somerville and Ross. And Ross was Martin Ross. And he was, somebody she wrote with, I think. And when he passed away, she had to move on alone. But she found that very difficult. And more she wrote sort of autofiction. And like he was taking her body over or something like that. And this is the story about that. So yeah, I'm interested. I really want to know what this book is about. So this is Edith by Martina Devlin. Then also bought from the same video Ruth and Penn by Emilie Pine. Ruth and Penn are two women that have no connection with each other whatsoever, but they have the same question in life, and that is, what is my place in the world, and how will I conquer my problems, or something like that. And I'm also really looking forward to reading this one by Emilie Pine, and I really love the yellow cover. It's nice. I really like it. And then I also bought this one. I don't know why. Because, Satantango. I think it is Satantango. And this is by László Krasznahorkai. I won't repeat that. And this is, in the darkening embers of a communist utopia, life in Hungarian town has come to a virtual standstill. Flies buzz, spiders weave, water drips, and animals root desultorily in the barnyard of a collective farm. But when the charismatic Jeremias, long thought dead, returns to the commune, the villagers fall under his spell. Is he a prophet, a secret agent, or the devil himself? Sounds good. So, László Krasznahorkai. Satantango, I think it's pronounced. I like the cover too. Then this one I wanted to order for a very long time. It is a feel-bad romance by John Waters. It is Liarmouth. Liarmouth is about a woman who is a bit of a trickster. She steals from all sort of things. Is hated by her family, and yeah, she kind of says F to life and society. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Apparently it's a very fun read. Then this one I really bought for the cover and the title. Betrayed by Rita Hayworth. This is another McNally edition by Manuel Puig. We know Manuel Puig by A Kiss of a Spider Woman. And this is, Betrayed by Rita Hayworth. So what it's about? It's about a boy that dreams his life together in a way, I think. So you'll hear very soon from it. I really like it. Yeah, Betrayed by Rita Hayworth by Manuel Puig. And then, that's it. So yeah, quite a little haul, and you can see me tomorrow. Let's keep in touch because I will do a tag. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.